Italian soups. When it comes to a fine Italian meal, it is not uncommon for someone to overlook the Italian soups as a coarse and appreciated food. Soup has been around since the beginning of civilized cooking, and the introduction of boiled foods allows people the luxury of eating things that they once could not. This is because there are many grains and roots that are simply too tough to eat when they are in their raw form. By boiling foods you make them softer to deal with, and this opens new possibilities up in the culinary world as we know it. Soup as a meal. It is not uncommon to find Italian soups being enjoyed all on their own as a meal, and this is something that can be seen in the early afternoon as a lunch just as much as you can see it as a meal at dinner time. There are literally thousands of types of soups that can be found, and great chefs and home cooks alike are creating new ones every day. Originally, soup was a part of a larger meal known as a course. This is something that was usually served before the main course and was usually light and served with bread or salad. This can still be the case if you are going to eat soup as the main course, and most likely you will be offered salad and or bread to go with the soup. Boiling makes it possible if you are trying to make Italian soups out of ingredients that are rather tough in nature, then you are most likely going to have to boil it longer than other ingredients. This is nothing new in regards to soup, as most of the ingredients that were first used for soups were rather tough to eat on their own. Marrow from bones was something that was very sought after, as it contains a great deal of calcium. The problem with that was that it was very difficult to get at and the marrow was firm. Once it was discovered that the marrow could be extracted by boiling the bones, this allowed for new possibilities in cooking. Hard grains and other nuts that were too firm to use in meals needed to be softened, and many times the great oils from said grains and nuts could be extracted by the boiling process. A regal dish. It has long been thought that Italian soups are considered a regal dish, and royalty enjoyed various soups that were prepared for them and their dinner guests. Soup is easy to prepare, and is just as easy to eat, which makes it very convenient for the chefs. This could also be said for the less fortunate as well, and you would find many of the lower to middle class citizens making boiled meals that were considered soups. The ingredients were easy to obtain, and the outcome was simple, making soup a main staple in the Italian diet. Italian soups. When it comes to a fine Italian meal, it is not uncommon for someone to overlook the Italian soups as a coarse and appreciated food. Soup has been around since the beginning of civilized cooking, and the introduction of boiled foods allows people the luxury of eating things that they want.